My phone. My bad. It's in progress now. So good evening, everyone. Welcome to the second PTA meeting of the 25-26 school year. I will refer to each meeting as a number so that we are all aware. I am Vernal Ivy. I'm the president of the Greenview PTA this year. I want to welcome everyone in person. We have 55 people here today, plus or minus. And we have quite a few people on the call, plus or minus. And as people filter in, we'll kind of go through it. So I'm going to go ahead and I am going to share the, I'm going to share the agenda, hopefully, so that we're all on the same page. Give me 1 second. Mhm. Okay, so while I'm doing that, Mrs. Quick, thank you so much. I'm gonna go ahead and have you. We're gonna officially call the meeting to order at 6:03 p.m. Ms. Quick, if you want to go ahead and do the principal's report for the admin report today, that would be. We can go ahead and have you start.
Okay, no problem. Hi, everybody. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Mrs. Quick. I'm the fifth grade assistant principal. We recently just got our scores for our report card, and we missed getting 3.5 stars on our performance index by 0.1%. So
Mm,
that is not even a full student. It's like three quarters of a student. So we were so close. And something we found that really affected that was our chronically absenteeism rate. So we have put a couple of things in place to help with that in moving forward. I actually believe even the suggestion that was made from Ryan Lacey that we implemented, where when a parent or a student is being dropped off after 7:35, the parent needs to walk them in and check them in. And this so far has already decreased the amount of students coming in tardy. So we're seeing a very nice improvement on that. And this was an idea that came out during one of our SST meetings. And again, I'm almost positive it was Miss Lacey's idea, and it's an outstanding idea, and it is working great so far. We want to just communicate with parents. Every minute matters. And that morning block is when we have our intervention block. So it's a really important time of the day. So students coming in tardy are missing that. And that is so it's just such an important part of the day, both academically speaking, and the success that and growth that they can show in the classroom as well. So we just really want to make sure we're decreasing the amount of students coming in tardy, which will also help our performance index for next year, hopefully. Some things also that we're doing for attendance is we have random celebrations. So like last week we had a wheel of names, and we just picked a short snippet of time when students were there every day on time. And we put all of their names on this wheel. There was 312, I believe. So we put those names in that short snippet of time, and we just ran the wheel, and they won prizes, things like treats, and they were able to get a book token and things like that. So we really are working very hard as a team to try and really help reduce that chronic absenteeism and that chronic tardiness. Um, Also, just so we're aware, parent teacher conferences are coming up. They're right around the corner. So quarter one ends on October 31st. Parent teacher conferences are going to be as followed, if you have a pen ready. They will be on October 30th. That is evening conferences. On October 31st, we will have full day conferences. And on November 6th, again, we will have evening conferences once again. Our evening conferences will take place from 4:30 until 7:30. And again, that will be on October 30th and November 6th. For conferences on October 31st, that will be a full, like almost like a full school day. It will take place from 7 a.m. until 2:30 p.m. during that day conference. We will offer both virtual and in person. So whatever's most convenient for the parent, that will be offered. But you will be getting something from teachers who will be sending out the PTC Fast to be able to sign up for conferences. We don't have an exact date when that's coming out, but that is coming up very shortly.
It came out today.
Okay,
We came out today.
and
I'm sorry, Mrs. Quigley. It came out today. Some of us, consensus is that we got the email today about the signing up for it.
oh, it did come out today. Okay. I knew it was coming out shortly. We didn't have an exact date on that. Okay. Good to know. Excellent. Yeah. So please sign up for those conferences. Okay. And that is it for me. Thank you for the time.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you being here
Absolutely.
um and going over those things with us. So we're gonna go to Mrs. Lacey for the student support specialist report. You're muted. Hold on. Mm-hmm.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. All right, perfect. I'm sorry I muted because I don't want anybody hearing this big dog barking this evening. I don't even want to hear him. So, as far as our student report specialist report for the month of October, I just want to go back and thank the PTA for everything you all did for us as far as the Father's Walk. It was an amazing event where we hosted over 300 fathers and students for a morning of entertainment and breakfast. So, our students definitely had a great time. We had Lily there as the DJ. We had some Browns players there. Like I said, over 300 dads. Our students enjoyed the breakfast treats that were provided. We had no leftovers. So again, thank you for your contribution. Thank you for being there to help us set up and get everything rolling and making sure we maximize the event to the best of all of our potentials that day. Ms. Quick talked about attendance already. So as far as the September PBIS, we just celebrated our outdoor field day in this beautiful weather. So luckily we were able to, the students were able to experience September weather, but with the summertime, temperature. So it was all teacher led. A lot of the students really raved and talked about how they enjoyed being able to enjoy time with their teachers and fun activities outside of the classroom, instructional time, and vice versa. We got the same message from the teachers as well, especially with the students transitioning into the school year. It was a good breakup to just get them out of the classroom and just enjoy some time together, celebrating those students that have been following the Greenview way. Student of the Month, we've revamped our Student of the Month program from what we were doing last year. So this year, the students that are being recognized are receiving a I Choose You postcard. And the postcard is being given to them from their teacher. It has a personalized message on there from their teacher as to why they were specifically recognized as the Student of the Month for that classroom. They're also receiving a book vending machine token. We're recognizing students per grade level. Mrs. Young is doing them over the announcements. The students are bringing their postcards down. They're being celebrated in the classroom. And then there's a small video that's being made for each grade level that will be posted on our Greenview and SEL socials for you all to see. That's just a thank you message from the students to their teachers for their recognition. So we thought that, allowing the students to really be really recognized, just not by taking a picture, but by their classroom, the personalized message, and then the video, showing thanks to their teacher also for the recognition was something that we thought would be more valued by our students. So each month I've developed a different I Choose You card for the students to receive. So no student should receive the card from October in March. It should be a different card every month, a different postcard going home every month for that student. As far as upcoming events, our Kylan initiative will begin in October. Those videos will be shown in class during pie time on Wednesdays. And the videos really are going to coincide with the activities of what is Kindland. So it's a kindness initiative that is being brought through this with the city of Lyndhurst. So that's going to start, like I said, next week. And the actual activities will be during either the school counselor, monthly lessons, recess, or STEM. So we won't be interrupting any instructional time. These are all times that are already dedicated to either our conscious discipline, like I said, the school counselor's monthly lessons, how we're planning to restructure recess to make it more organized, as well as things in STEM, more hands-on activities that are in STEM. So look forward to hearing some more information about that and to see how excited your student is in participating in this new initiative as well. And then as far as October PBIS, we have the dress up dance, which is scheduled for October 30th. So we're not doing Halloween festivities or anything like that. We're going with the dress up dance, and that'll be held on October 30th.
Is that in school? During school?
Yes.
So
yes, it is.
During the school day?
Yes.
Okay. Question from the audience. Are there any questions?
So for that during school dress up day, are they wearing costumes or are they just wearing regular clothes?
I'm
No.
dress up day is in regular clothes dress up, not as someone else dress up. Correct?
Correct. No costume at all.
Dan-
We're just having the students dressed
Right.
up for the dance.
Correct. As you're dressing up for the dance, as in classy.
They're going
picture
to a
day.
dance up.
Correct.
Exactly.
That is your costume. Please dress
Yes.
up like it's picture day.
That is exactly right.
Okay, perfect. Any more questions? I know it's a lot of people here.
That was my question.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much, Mrs. Lacey. I appreciate that. It sounds like the initiatives that are going forward, I think that sounds super exciting. I'm looking forward to hearing from, the students and seeing how they and seeing what they think about that, getting excited about different things and getting them involved in that way. Do we have a teacher representative on?
Sorry.
Do we have a teacher representative on? Hold on, Mrs. Click is scanning. Miss West, is Miss West a teacher? ELA, Mrs. West, are you there?
Hello. Are you
Hi.
talking about me? I'm not a teacher. No,
No, that's
I
not
have-
that one. Okay, perfect.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we're gonna skip
don't-
that.
I don't believe I see a teacher rep on here.
Perfect. No worries. It happens. It's 6:15. I'm gonna go ahead and do the president's report. First of all, I'm looking forward to this very exciting year. Actually, we do have quite a few people here in the room. So thank you everyone for coming. We have quite a few people on the call. It's a very important meeting, because we have a lot of things to go over. Just want to say that this year we're gonna focus again on membership growth. I don't know if anyone has heard the unofficial motto of the PTA for 25-26, but it is what? We meet you where you are, right? So at the end of the day, we understand that PTA sounds like a really big commitment, and everyone likes to think it's about time and money, and it is to some degree. But if there's 100 people that can give a little bit of time and a little bit of money, we can get a lot done for a lot of students. We do have some, we're going to go through a little bit later on about the budget and those things, but some of the obstacles that we have are going to be in fundraising. We know that there's a fundraiser going on right now for the school. So one of the things that we want to try to make sure that we do as a PTA is not overlap things for the parents, because we want to make sure the fundraisers are not only successful for the school, but successful for us as well, because we want to be able to help as many students as possible, because we advocate for all students. Last but not least, just expressing gratitude to each and every one of you for spending your time, or taking the time to be here, whether it's virtually or in person, or when you're listening to this later, future people. So just want to express the gratitude, because without all of us together, we wouldn't have that bridge between what's going on with the school and our community. So this PTA is all about transparency, openness, and communication as we move forward for this year. And so I just, again, want to express my gratitude for everyone being here. And I'm speaking really fast because we got a lot to go over, and I cannot be here. Bedtime is 7:30 for me. All right, so recording secretary report. Dawn, did you send out the report? The minutes?
Send out the meeting minutes last month through our give backs, and I will always do that every month, so you are able to read them and review them. You can always email back if you have any questions or concerns, but we'll save us a few minutes during our meeting and have you guys review them after the meeting. So
Okay.
so if you need anything.
Can I get a motion from someone to skip the reading of the minutes from last meeting since they've been sent out?
I second it.
Moved in second, you got both? Okay, perfect. And now I'm gonna bring to the stage Kamari Dean, who's gonna give the first vice president report in lieu of Jen, who is out. So Kamari, come on over. Show everyone your beautiful face. Because you're in the corner.
No fair.
All right, come on over. You can have this spot.
Hi, guys. Go Browns. All right. Short and sweet. Right now we are at 51 members. So woohoo.
Sounds like we're short.
We are.
How many, Kamari?
We're down by about 49. So our goal is 100. But the bulk of our members are parents. So clap for you guys. Yay. And then 17 staff members. So we really need to push membership. We meet you where you are. Okay, come as you are, virtual, come in person. You don't have to join every event, but we need the membership money, $10 for the whole year. Okay, friends. So tell a friend, tell a neighbor. We are welcome to everybody in South Euclid, Lyndhurst School District. Okay, friend, neighbor, associate, anybody you know who's in the area and they want to support. $10. $10. Even if they don't show up and they want to support, there's a donation button along with the membership button. But we would love for you to be a membership and get involved.
Thank you so much, Kamari.
Thank you.
And our next special guest comes all the way from the back of the room on the other side. Come on up, Kathy, and give us our treasurer's report. It's gonna be an exciting meeting today.
Oh, thanks.
So exciting.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Catherine. I'm here, the treasurers for PTA for this year. So as we give out our report for our October, so it's a combination of what we had for August and September. Okay, so the beginning balance of our bank account was $6,162.87. Deposits that were made this year, fundraiser for skate night, which was $705. Donations from Father's Walk, woohoo, go Fathers, was $147.61. Yeah, that's good. That's great. And other donations were $33. Membership from gift backs is about a $470, and cash memberships were $20. So everybody, please give yourselves a round of applause, because we had $1,375.61 into our account. So it's always a great thing. But of course, with that, there's expenses. So one of the things that we give out was the $1,800 for the field trips for 4th, 5th, and 6th grade. So that has already been sent to school. And we had about a cost of $488.71 for back to school night, curriculum night, and Father's Walk. So that has been the expenses that we've done for this month. There's a total of $2,288. Okay, with 71 cents. So our ending balance as of yesterday was 5,249. Okay, so that's what we have to work with. Now, we still have pending deposits. So we're still waiting for our check from Piata and Raising Cane's. So from Piata, we were able to gain $51.40, and Raising Cane's was 34 with 53 cents. So it's a little bit less than what I was really hoping for, but it is what it is. Anything is going to help the kids. So we're pending for those, and expenses that we're going to be pending for this month are trunk or treat. So of course we're planning for that. Of course our PTA dues and our kickback dues. So those are still pending. But that is it for my treasurer's report.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
So any questions for anybody?
And so Kathy's gonna send out through GiveBacks the treasurer's report so everyone can have that as well. And if you have any questions, feel free to follow up. Any questions, Dawn? Are we good? All right.
All right.
And so our next special guest this evening will be Heather Phillips with fundraising. Come on up. This is not just the PTA meeting. This is an experience. Filter's good. We're great.
Good evening. My name is Heather Phillips, and I am in charge of the fundraiser committee this year. A couple of fundraisers I was looking at to host for Greenview. The first one was Texas Roadhouse. There's a couple ways we can do it. We can do a dine to donate. We can do a gift card sales or family packs. So with each one of those options that we select, it will give us 10% back in food sales, either in the dine to donate, the gift cards that will be personalized with the Greenview logo, or the family packs. So we're going to look into those options through Texas Roadhouse. Also had an idea of doing honey baked hams. With those sales, we would get back 20% of sales. But this fundraiser would be strictly online so that we could give credit for the gift cards that are purchased, which can be purchased in increments of $25, $50, or $100. Thinking about the dates around either November, December, April, or May to focus around the holidays, because as anyone knows, buying honey baked hams can be very expensive. So that's another option we are going to look at. A couple other ones is Top Golf, waiting to hear back from them, and either doing like a fundraiser night or a family night. With the fundraiser, seeing if we can get like sell tickets and get a percentage of those back, or doing a family night if we do like a group sale, and then we would be provided some type of discount for tickets for a family night. Adrenaline Monkey, they also have two options. Either we can do a option of renting the facility fee, and proceeds from ticket sales will come back to the PTA, or we could do pre-sales online, and then we would get a percentage of 25% back of the proceeds from the pre-sale tickets. And the last but not least will be Five Below, or we can get 10% sales for Five Below. We can actually do a 1-week fundraiser with Five Below. We would just print up a flyer that everyone would have to present at checkout, and then the code would be scanned so that we would get the percentages of 10% back to PTA. And like I said, the Five Below can run for 1 week, so I think that would be something good to do around December, around the holidays.
So do you think that can you just check and see if we can book that date for Five Below right before the holiday, whether it be right like the end of November, or can you see if there's any like blackout dates for that for them?
So we can pick any date, so it can be a 1 week. So how about maybe the first week of December or end of November?
Around there. Yeah, so it sounds like we're gonna do the Five Below. I don't know what else everybody else like. There's a voice from the shadows. In terms of fundraising, Heather is she's chair of fundraising. But if we want to get together a committee to move forward, because we do, as we talked about the obstacles that we have this year, these are solid ideas. I like the Five Below, I like the honey baked ham, I like all of them. We need to probably do as many as possible, but you probably need some help because many hands make light the work. So if you are able, oh, I can see a hand in the back. Yes. So if, let's move forward with a lot of those things.
Okay.
Because I think they all sound good. They all sound different. I don't mind us doing different things because we need to, we'll get to the budget. There's definitely a need for it.
If we wanna do I know we have skate night December 10th, so we wanna do like the Five Below one, like, and we wanna do it that way, we can promote that, skate night as well.
If we do that in skate night, we'll either do the week after, the week before, but I think the
Okay.
week before might be better because that's right after I don't know when Black Friday is. Day after
That's
Thanksgiving.
the day after Thanksgiving.
Now,
Yeah.
just one day.
Correct. So if we can
Okay.
somehow get on that tandem, or if
Shopping.
the first week of December, or those things, and if we can get in the,
Or even a week before Christmas.
or even the week
Yeah,
before
that-
Christmas.
There's gonna be a lot of hustle.
So you think,
before Christmas.
okay, so if we do Five Below for December,
Mhm.
do you think possibly we can maybe do honey bake for November?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
That makes a
all
lot
of those
sense.
things.
Yeah.
So, and I think this runs, I think this runs in the school fundraiser ends on, Mrs. Quick, do you have that date real quick?
October 12th, the one that's going right now.
Yeah, October 12th. You're muted. Hold up a sign.
For the fundraiser
Yes,
that we're doing, let me look that up real quick. Give me a minute.
okay. So I think one of our goals is to make sure that we're not running fundraisers at the same time because we want to maximize, again, as parents, it's hard to try to support multiple things, but we all are here for a common goal of supporting the kids. So we're going to do it, so that'll be after that fundraiser, I believe.
Okay, so is it, we do honey bake November,
Mm-hmm.
Five Below December,
Mm-hmm.
and then look into doing, well, we can do honey bake ham as many times as we want to,
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
And I say we see where it goes there, run it again,
right?
because when we get to the budget,
thinking right before Easter.
right before
Easter
Easter,
and Mother's Day.
just want to make sure there's no blackout dates for that.
But y'all go buy it, cause a honey bake ham by itself is $80.
Yeah.
Because usually they're wiped out. You don't wanna wait too late into the season,
The-
but Five Below gets wiped
Is it
out.
just one location or is it all Five Belows? Because.
I
Right,
think it'll
that's
just be one.
Oh,
And
Yeah,
so we
so-
do that one.
Definitely be
So-
careful.
If we have, today's October 1st. So by November 1st, November 7th, the first Wednesday of the month, November 5th, right after Election Day, apparently. Next meeting, we will have the exact dates of what that looks like to be able to get that promoted out. And then also with the HBH, which is what I affectionately call honey baked ham. And then we'll go from there. Thank you so much, Heather. That was an amazing fundraiser report. I'm very excited about this.
Thank you.
Family events. Oh,
I have that answer for
yes,
now.
ma'am.
The school's fundraiser will be September 29th will be our start date and it ends October 17th, September 29th to October 17th.
So we have accomplished the goal of not running tandem fundraisers so that we can, again,
Perfect.
push that works so great for me and you and everyone in this room and also on this call and the future people listening. Family events, Britt could not be here today. But I just wanted to touch bases on Hometown Heroes, which was the award ceremony. There's another person in the room who also went.
Okay. You want me to give you
Just-
it's fine.
So for those of you who don't know, Hometown Heroes was it was the SEO PTA got nominated for the award for making an active difference in the community. So they had representatives from each unit, and so it was Kathy.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I mean, There was a lot of people there. Of course, like the city always tries to encourage a lot of entrepreneurship as well. So there was like some stuff that we could bid on, different things just to remind everybody that the city is also here and recognizing people in their community. DJ Lily Jade was one of the people that were recognized. We also had, I'm sorry, I don't remember everybody's names, but the firefighter that rescued a family during a fire. And also had a teacher that was recognized from Roland, right?
Yeah.
So it was very meaningful for a lot of these folks. And so I highly encourage everyone to go next year if you're able to go. It is an event that you would have to purchase a ticket for, but it all goes back to the city. So just highly encourage everyone to just, if you hear about Hometown Heroes next year, just, to go. If you can, if you have the means for it, go ahead and participate. All of that goes back to your city. So.
Thank you so much. The next family event is going to be Trunk or Treat, which is on 10/25. There is going to be a committee report on that, so we will kind of skip past that. Council delegate the next meeting is until next week. So we will have to follow back up in November to in terms of the things the council delegate. So committee reports, we will segue to.
Sure, yes.
Yes. All right. You may have heard her on first membership, and now here's Kamari for.
Hi again. So we are going over trunk or treats here. I'll keep it brief. Right now we have a total of 6 trunks, 6 candy donations, 1 food truck, 1 beverage truck, and we are in need of more vendors, but we do have the school groups.
We sent everything out to school groups.
School groups, okay. So right now we're just waiting for confirmations.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Confirmations on which school groups. We told them that they must present a carnival game. So it cannot just be, hey, we need your money, we need your money. We have to make the kids have a good time and work for it, so to speak. And then I know I'm over games, so we'll have some free activities for the kids and they'll get a lot of sugar, really hyped and ready for bed. Okay?
Yeah. Thank you so much. I just want to touch on real quick what Kamari said in terms of we were reached out and said for some of the groups that wanted to see if they can come out because the kids are going to be there for different clubs. And so as a committee, we've all decided that while you can come out and ask for support of your club, you need to provide some sort of carnival game for the kids. It's not just coming out and soliciting and saying, hey, can you donate for us? This is a family event. It is about the kids. And, I don't care if it's $1, throw the pumpkin against the wall. Not just kidding, but those kind of things. So we have to go on to new business. Looks like we're right on schedule. So motion to open the floor for new business. Can I get one?
My motion to open the floor for new business.
First
Motion.
second. Okay. 25-26 budget was emailed out this morning for the proposed budget for the PTA this year. So if you remember, you received that email this morning as to give you time to look it over to see if there's any questions. I'm now going to open the floor to see if there's any questions about before we, motion to vote in the budget for 25-26. I want to open up the floor to see if there's any questions, concerns, feelings, thoughts, opinions, and I will share the proposed budget. And okay. We good, Dawn? Okay. So this is the proposed budget for the 2025-26 school year. As you can see, for us, this is why we wanted to have the 100 members for the PTA, because that is what filters in from the membership and on. we have our standard PTA operations, and then membership. This is all activities dealing with membership, staff appreciation, which is coming up. One of those activities is coming up. Greenview campus, which includes the field trips in the 6th grade, and everyone here has a copy of the budget, as proposed budget. Family events, reflections, Founders Day, and student scholarships. If everyone takes a look, those are what the actual budgeted expenditures are, and there's a total of $3,000.37 remaining, because we need to roll over money every single year. So we don't have that money right now. So, which is why that anticipated funding of fundraising, and so far, what have we fundraised so far? Yeah, like almost, yeah, about $1,000. So we're about 4,000 shy of the goal we need to be at. So this is why every fundraiser, and we do have those other skate nights coming up. So this is why the budget's so important. So are there any questions in regards to the budget? Any concerns, thoughts, opinions? Okay. Well, what is there? None in the chat? Okay, perfect. So if there are no questions or concerns and it all got sent out, then there's a motion to be able to vote the 25-26 Greenview budget into.
I motion, do the first motion too.
Second, okay. So we're gonna vote the 2025-26. All in favor, say aye. Any opposed? Nothing in the chat? All right, so we now have a budget for 25-26. Yay! All right. Staff appreciation is coming up. The first staff appreciation thing that we are going to do is conference dinners. I know that I shared with you guys and I share with everyone here is that what the PTA normally does is they do dinner for the evening concert, evening conference. So the 30th. And one of the things that we will do, Mrs. Quick, is we're going to bring some stuff to the 4th grade side and also to the 5th and 6th grade side. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, so we want to make sure that when we do this, that we do provide for 4th grade and 5th and 6th grade so that they're not trying to head over to the other side of the school and everything's not done. Just like we advocate for all students, we're going to advocate for all of the teachers and staff eating on conference day.
Yes, we'll make sure that it's distributed between the staff lounges appropriately based on the count of staff members on each side.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
So I do need a commit. We don't have. I need someone to head the committee for staff appreciation.
Question.
Sure.
Just a question.
Mhm.
I'll be on the committee. I don't have a child here, so I'm not gonna be the chair, but I'll be on the committee. Are we also doing this for the November evening conference? Why is it
Just once.
Just once.
Mhm.
I'm on the committee if anybody.
There's a committee member. I'm also on said committee. I just need a chair for said.
We got 2 chairs.
I got co-chairs. Okay. So we have Dawn and Heather will be co-chairs. I will be on the committee. All right.
Well, I'm gonna step back then. You got more votes. I like it.
Okay. All right. So again, we all work together. Many hands make light the work. So we will have a short meeting about that when we're done. It is 6:40 and we have a special guest. However, it's going to be about the levy. So Mrs. Quick, I don't know if you and Mrs. Lacey can stay on or you not can stay on. If you don't,
Because it's PTA related.
it's PTA related, but I don't know if you're.
Yeah, I'll probably need to excuse myself.
I thought so. That's why I put it at the very end.
Yeah.
Miss Lacey,
Okay.
okay, good. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yes.
I want to introduce our guest, but I know
Okay.
that you guys have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So thank you so much.
Thank
And we
you.
have some time to do that. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Before I start on this, are you guys aware of Legacy Village?
Grant committee. Legacy
No, there's a
Village.
grant and then there's also, a monthly, you can, ask for monthly dollars. What is it called? I'm sorry, I have migraines and I lose my words sometimes, so forgive me.
That's
I
enough
was,
for us to, get online.
yeah, so.
So
it's
when you
so-
find those words, feel free to email.
So
me.
Legacy Village has a program and it's based on the fact that when they built the building, they got a little bit of a tax break. They gave us some money and then also they started the Legacy Village Fund, which you could ask for up to like $5,000. And so I would definitely recommend that only is in March, but PTAs can apply for that.
Because they did apply for it when they did the school, when they were trying to build a playground.
Yes.
But they did apply for the Legacy Grant Fund, so the Legacy Village Grant.
Yeah,
Fund,
and
right.
like some of the stuff you guys were doing, like with Students of the Month, like years ago when I was at Greenview, we applied and like did something around that. And we did get some funding, so there's that. But then every month, if you have to apply before the 15th, I'll send you the information. I have the thing. And you can ask for up to like $500. Sometimes you can get $750, but typically it's $500. They'll give you $500 in Legacy Village gift cards, which then you can use at Giant Eagle. You take them to Giant Eagle and you turn them into other gift cards.
So what we can do is
And
we
then you
can,
can raffle them off. You could buy stuff for prizes.
we can look into that. We can look into that for.
Change for charity, that's what it's called. And what they do is the money they take in from the parking meters, they designate for community groups. And schools typically get, for our schools, because of the relationships, we get first, they typically will give you first dibs. So, but they usually make the decision the 15th of every month, so you want to get that in sooner than later. And I don't know that a lot of people remember or know about it, because they don't advertise it.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so that we can run that in for like just football and bingo. Also, we can get with Mrs. Lacey and figure out how we can tie that into that. Yep. And so that it's a twofer for us because we're a little short on Greenview campus, and this will help us combine that together.
Yeah.
But thank you.
You're welcome. Just wanted to share that knowledge. I used it quite a bit. And it is great too. Like you can use it I used to use it for raffles. We used to do a lot of online raffles for after prom. And I would be able to turn $500 into like 3,000 doing online raffles. And then everyone goes in their house and gets all the crap that they have and they don't need anymore, but it's almost new. And you put together little baskets. And the great thing about doing an online raffle is you don't have to actually put the baskets together. You just put the stuff in a nice little, take picture, boom, done. It's so much easier than raffle baskets.
So we got, go ahead.
So thank you so much for having me. My name is Stephanie Ryan. I am the Levy Chair Committee. I have 4 children who graduated from the district. I was in PTA for 20 years. Sometimes I was in 4 buildings. There was one time I was in 4 buildings at one time. So I appreciate all that you all do because it's hard work, but it's so rewarding and the kids, really appreciate it. And you guys have great energy and ideas. So Dr. Capel, I was also on the board for 16 years until about like 3 years ago when I stepped away for migraine reasons. But Dr. Capel asked me about helping out with the levy. For good or bad, I've been involved with levies with the school since 2004. That's when my kids started in the school district. And between 2004 and 2008, we were on the ballot 5 times. 5 times with 3 losses, which was not a good time. And so that's really what motivates me because I remember my oldest was at Greenview at the time. And I remember what that was like as we tried to navigate constantly asking for money and all of the cuts. So that is why I'm here. We have the ballot on November 4th. We've done our research to find out like what's going to motivate people to vote for the levy because it's not easy to ask for money. Now is not a great time to ask for money. And quite honestly, it's never a great time to ask for, levy dollars. One thing I would like to share that people we've been hearing a lot is why are you asking for more money when my property taxes went up? Don't you get more money? No, we do not. Cities get more money automatically. Counties get more money automatically. There is a law on the books, House Bill 920 from the 1970s that puts a cap on the amount of money a school district levy can generate. So if I put a levy on the ballot and it generates, $5 and property taxes go up, they change the rate, which people don't realize, and we still get $5.
Mhm.
So everyone else gets more money, but that's why school districts have to go on the ballot more often than cities or counties, because they do get that, increase. We do not. So that's number one fact. Number two fact is South Euclid-Lyndhurst is considered a wealthy district in the eyes of the state. And that impacts how they then budget and hand out the money. So if you were to ask a state representative how much money the state gives for each child, they would say, I think it's a number, and I could be off like 1,000 or so, but it's about $6,500 per student is what they say they give to every district. We get less than $2,000 a student because they figure we're a wealthy district. Our community can afford to make up the difference. And then other communities who they deem not wealthy, they give them more, sometimes 100% of that $6,700 because they figure they can't do that. And so they really get kind of stuck by the district or by the state two ways because of them qualifying as a wealthy district and then how they cap our levies. And so they force us to go on the ballot, and then people complain because we're always on the ballot. Our district has done a phenomenal job. We've been on the ballot. This will be the third time since 2010. Like I said, from 2004 to 2008, we were on 5 times.
Mhm.
In a couple of those years, we were on twice in 1 year. So the fact that we've been able to break this like 3-year cycle and been able to extend the levy so long is, kudos to the staff because they've been doing a really hard job to get that done. But in the research we've done, what we found is people are willing to vote when we asked if, when we told them about the building situation. As you know, Greenview 4th grade, this is a newer building, but still it's pretty, it's up in age. My child was the first class to be in 4th grade here, and he's, graduated. He's now works, he can be 30 years old. So it's, or 27. So, this building too is aging. All of our other buildings are from the 50s. And Brush is going to be 100 years next year. And so we have worked really hard to maintain, but everybody knows you can only maintain and repair and bandage things for so long before you have to really replace them. And that's where we're coming up on now. We've done a lot of exterior work, like when we did Brush and we did all the new entrances at the building level so that we could, make those spaces more safe, because before you would walk in and you'd be in the building. And we put in those, double doors. And so now we have to look at all the unexciting stuff, the stuff behind the scenes that really needs work. So we know that people are motivated to support us because of, our building needs. When we asked, looked at the community, who's more willing to vote and who's going to come out, senior citizens obviously come out to vote most often. The parents that answered to the survey were not as enthusiastic as being voters. So we really need to encourage our parents, if you are supportive, to get out and vote, to share the message, to send people to vote selschools.com to understand why we're doing this.
Stephanie, I'm
Yes.
sorry.
No.
So I think that because I'm so glad that you can be here to go over that. I know that Superintendent Cable had sent out something about why, more in depth into the levy, what this entails. Is there a way for you to be able to share where parents where families can come and ask you questions?
Yes.
Because I do want to leave time to open up any questions that they have.
Vote,
anybody's on that.
vote for selschools.com. There's a frequently asked questions page. You can ask questions. I'll give you my phone number, 216-798-9525. Leave me a message. Probably texting me is the best, because if I'm working during the day, I don't always pick up the phone if I don't know the number. But please text me. Give my number out. My number's been public for 16 years because I was on the board. So I'm not afraid of getting calls, been there, done that, not a big deal. So, yeah, please ask questions. You as a PTA, like this, the district cannot raise money. The district cannot promote it. The district can share information. They can educate why we need a levy. When is the levy? What do the cuts look like? We as a committee, which are made up of community members, alumni, teachers can participate in that off duty. We are responsible for raising funds. And so we've been working very hard to do that because we need to buy signs and mailers and, digital ads and all of that. And we did a survey to kind of get an idea of like what's going to motivate people to vote so we can determine like what messaging we should use, what groups we need to focus on. So we know we need to get our parents motivated. We need to like address our senior citizens because a lot of them are like, oh, I don't have kids in school. I did my due. I don't have to do it anymore. So it's very important to like, get them engaged. Right now, the big push is signs. We are making phone calls. If you can make some phone calls, we give scripts. You can do it on your own. It's, whenever you want. If you go to that voteforselschools.com, there's a volunteer tab and you can put your name in to make phone calls. We're going to do literature drops. Those will be Saturday, October 25th, and then Saturday, November 1st. And again, we are going to need like a lot of people make light work. We got a lot of people that we need to reach out to, and we're going to be, give you all the information. It's a great, your kids take them or your SEL stuff. So that's a great way to help. And then the other thing that the teachers are actually organizing is on October 22nd. They'll be sending out information, and I'm sure they'll be using you guys to send out information because they can't send out to parents directly, but you guys can send out to parents. Mm-hmm. So we're going to do a rally on Mayfield. We've done this before. It's just a great way of showing community, of us getting together, celebrating our kids, celebrating our schools, why we love this place, I'm sorry, I'm getting emotional, why it's so important to us, and why this is so important to our community, because some people just don't realize how important it is and how worthy our kids are of having their support. So I've always loved the rally on Mayfield. I'm so glad they're doing it again, because what we'll do is, they'll probably like 4:30, 5 o'clock-ish, we'll just start lining Mayfield from like the right in front of the board office, but we'll do it on the brush side because people can park at the brush school. You could walk down, and then we'll like line Mayfield, bring your own signs. That's always really fun, dressing, So that's what I got.
Thank you. So, thank you, Stephanie. I wanted Stephanie to again, this is why I asked Ms. Quick wanted to get off, because it is
A little bit more advocacy.
Right. So, but it's a very slippery slope. So I knew that we would be giving information, but also it's more of a pro information, not just a general information, which is why I asked her to, well, are there any questions from the inside virtual world, outside reality? Not while we have her, because we have a couple minutes.
Just what are the effects on the tax?
So it's $23 a month per 100,000. So that works out to like, if you have $100,000 home, it's about $276. So it's not a light ask per year. Yeah. And we get that. I mean, it's so hard. It's hard that they put us in this position.
Are you available to come to trunk or treat? We'll hope we have a lot of families come out that night.
No, that's 10/25, which is the same day as the literacy drop, but it's from 4 to 6.
Oh, it's the Saturday, the 25th?
Yeah, you said 10/25 was your literacy drop.
It'll be in the morning. The lit drop will be in the morning. So yeah, I can come. I'll bring signs.
So trunk or treat, yeah.
Yeah, if you could just send me the date because I don't always remember.
Okay. And so did you have a question?
Oh, I do. So
Yeah.
This levy is on the ballot every 4 years,
No, this one is on November 4th.
right? So when's the last time it was on?
The last time was 6 years ago. So in
Okay.
we went on in like 2012, when Dr. Reed came on. And then that levy we extended for 8 years. And then in 2020 is when we went on, and that's when we got all the air conditioning. and a lot of the window stuff and some things at Brush were done with that money. So the money this time around, when it comes to the permanent improvement is the money that can go only for buildings, is they're looking to move the preschool from Roland, because Roland is busting out at the seams. They've had to take over the,
So I'm gonna stop you.
Yeah.
Only because we're gonna run short on time, but exactly what the levy covers is all building
Yeah.
in there in 70. Do you have the link? Like, I think there's one.
oh yes, on voteforselschools.com,
Mhm.
there's a link that says like FAQs. That will take you to the district link. And on the district page, there's a master facilities plan. And that lays out from the district all the things that need to happen at the buildings that will happen over the next few years, because it's a long-term project.
Yeah.
Based on us getting this money. If we don't get this money, the district is going to be required to cut $9 million from the budget over the next 3 years, because the state says you have to balance your budget. And so the only way you can balance the budget if you don't get in more money, as you know, is you have to cut things. So if this fails in November, Dr. Capel has said that they will start making cuts almost immediately, because you can't wait 3 years.
To make that.
So,
okay.
so that's gonna impact, a lot of things.
I
Yeah.
got one more quick question.
Oh,
So increasing the knowledge is through the literacy and online, because I think just making it simple so people understand. Because like politics is not my thing,
Right.
but listen to what you're saying, and I'm a new homeowner. It's something that I want to be more knowledgeable about. So I don't know, maybe that's something that needs to be a simple knowledge so people understand what they're getting into, because when it gets too complicated.
Right.
People just shut down.
Understood.
Correct. Okay, so,
Sorry, go
no, because
So quick suggestion. So is it possible, and I don't know how much power we have with it, like, let's say I want to make a sign for the levy, like key points for this levy, like in
Yes.
front of where the voter registration is, can we do that? Like, can we make a personal sign ourselves and go in front of like a voting thing? Like
So what I'm gonna ask for that specific question, if you could reach out to Stephanie
Okay.
and have a conversation with her
Okay.
to say, what are the parameters? I'm not huge, I wanna help. Then go into either voteSCLschools.com or
Yes.
call Stephanie directly, because she can guide you to where you need to be. And we've got less than 60
Yeah.
seconds.
And I've been sending out, we put together some like social media, like quick things about what it means, what is it. I will send that, and then you guys can distribute it. You can share it on your own social media, sites. Personally, you can share them. I've been sharing to a lot of community groups. So if you're not part of like Bexley community or South Euclid community on Facebook or Lyndhurst, like join all those little neighborhood groups. If there's other ones of, send them my way. And I will continue to put stuff out there.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh.
And again, call me 216-798-9525.
All right, so it's 6:59. All right, so we're good,
Yeah.
right? So I need your motion to close the meeting. Can I get a second? Okay, so we have finished the meeting at 7 p.m. Within the 60 minutes, we got through a lot of stuff. Thank you so much, everyone. And this will be posted. It will be emailed out to everyone who is a member. If you're not a member, be a member.
Yeah.
And then find another person to be a member. Yeah. And then everyone, should we have someone in the waiting room? No.
Oh, and so there's signs over here. We are asking every PTA to set a goal, like if you guys can distribute 50 signs, you can't leave them in the building, but you can be outside the building and hand them out. So if you guys can try to do that, that would be fantastic.
All right. So again, I know that some people just came on. I will be emailing the video of the meeting out via givebacks. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a good night. My bedtime is 7:30. All right.
I had the link for Greenview and I
Deleted
it. Yeah, so now I need it so I could go ahead and.
It'll be funny because like, that's wrong. I've been getting